Let's keep looking at the camera, guys. All right. How you doing, beautiful people? My name is Joshua Ellis, and today is July 28th, 2022. And I'm deeming this day the official start of this channel. So this video here is just going to be a quick introduction and a bit of information that a lot of people really don't know about me unless you're like really close. So let's go ahead and get started. So I was born on October 12th, and about 4 years after I was born, I was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis, which is a mutation that causes mucus to be within like your blood and your veins and stuff. So what that does, due to the mucus being in your blood and veins, it's going to be mucus throughout your entire body, be it your organs, intestines, all that jazz. So your lungs, stomach, heart, liver, I don't know about heart, but liver, all that. So there's mucus all in there, and from there it causes everything just pretty much runs at a slight less efficiency than people without it. It's pretty much deemed as a pulmonary disorder due to the mucus being in the lungs, and it can cause a lot of pulmonary issues. You'll hear coughing. That's mainly it, coughing or shortness of breath from a lot of people with cystic fibrosis, or people with it called CF. So I'll say CF throughout the video. So I was diagnosed with that at a pretty young age. Been dealing with that. I've been having to take breathing treatments and a very large quantity of different medications to be able to manage it, because it doesn't have a cure as of right now. And I think recently there's been a lot of like movement towards that direction, but I don't keep up with that. So yeah. So I was always a smaller kid. I didn't realize it until about 6th, 7th grade, because I got bullied as well. I guess because of it, I was a weird little, but I ain't tripping about that. I got bullied because I was a bit smaller, and it was around 7th grade where I remember having my first genuine friends outside of like family and whatnot. And I don't know why I said that. That part is kind of irrelevant. Then high school. I went into high school my freshman year at 100 pounds. What was that, 2016? 100 pounds. I remember hitting 100 pounds that summer, and I was really proud of myself because that was the first time I've ever been more than 100 pounds. I was, I went in at 14? Yeah, I went in high school at 14, 100 pounds soaking wet, and I decided like, hey, this kind of sucks. So it was like probably after the first few weeks of school, I was like, hey man, people with muscles are big. So I was like, let me get into a sport that has muscles. Football's already started, so I was like, all right, it's too late for that. So I joined the wrestling team, met with a bunch of love, made brothers, love them to death still to this day. That's fucking beautiful, isn't it? That was coincidentally one of my doctors. So yeah. So I got into wrestling, pretty much fell in love with it immediately. I actually wrestled varsity all 4 years. Placed county my first year. I think I wrestled state that year as well. Wrestled in state 3 times throughout my I guess what was it, high school career? Yeah. Wrestled in state 3 times throughout my career, but I, as well as doing wrestling, I was in the chorus, and I was a pretty big part of the chorus. I was one of the lead baritones at the time, and ended up becoming, my senior year, I ended up becoming the president of the chorus. It was in that same year that I almost left wrestling to do chorus full time. I was went to school for it and everything, because at the time I just really had a deep bond with music. I've always had a deep bond with music. But yeah, went to Mount Zion High School, Jonesboro, Georgia. Wrestled under Coach Brandon Warren all 4 years. Shout out to Coach. Shout out to Mount Zion, I guess, mid school. But yeah, kind of wrestling, chorus, yada yada. And it was my junior year of high school. I'm just jumping. It was my junior year of high school where I started lifting weights for the first time. But it was nothing too serious due to the fact that I was still wrestling. I wasn't lifting as seriously as I could have been, but I probably should have been lifting more. I'd probably be doing something else if I was. But that's besides the point. I really appreciate wrestling. I really appreciate chorus school. I really appreciate my teammates, even the older ones, newer ones. I really appreciate all of them for not even motivating me, just giving me some, what's the word I'm looking for? Something to be accountable for. Because I was the wrestling team captain as well. Kind of that guy for real. Yeah. But yeah, that's school. And then after school, I decided not to go to college, not to go to college for wrestling or for music, because I still wanted to play with other things and really find out what I wanted to do before I fully invested all of my time, money into it. So I just started working. Worked at Zaxby's up the street from where I lived. Ended up being promoted there pretty fast. So I'm working at Zaxby's at this point, and I'm like, all right. Oh, actually, this was 2020. I graduated 2020, and COVID hit that year. So once COVID hit, quarantine and all that, and I was still able to work, which was convenient. But someone that I was working with had caught COVID, and I was pretty close to them at the time. So I ended up having to take 2 weeks off, and it was January 14th of 2021 where I got sent home for 2 weeks, and I was like, all right, I can't work right now. Let me find something to do. So I bought a gym membership at Planet Fitness, the beloved. It was beautiful. It wasn't too far from where I stayed. It was easy. It was convenient. It was nice. I remember picking up those 55 dumbbells for a flat press. I was like, dang, these are kind of heavy. These are different from pull-ups. I mean, not from pull-ups, from push-ups. And I was actually thinking about this the other day. It's funny thinking back. Like doing 55, I'll do like a set of 6. Now I'm doing sets of 6 with like 85s. Like, wow, that's crazy growth, at least in my opinion. But anyway, worked out at Planet Fitness for about 5 months. I was going pretty hard too. And then I didn't hit a plateau, but I realized that it's like, okay, these things could be done differently for me to make further progress, because I've always liked to study and really self-reflect how I felt during anything, or learn from a bunch of external sources, whether it be reading, watching someone on YouTube, or just listening to people around me. So I need to stop saying So I actually remember the first fitness influencer that I ever witnessed was David Lade, his transformation video. And that's when I was like, all right, I gotta do something. It was like that feeling when you're watching a Rocky movie, and during those training montages, I think it was Rocky 4 when he was training in the snow, you just get so hyped during it. You gotta do push-ups or anything or something just while watching the movie. And it was that video, that David Lade, that initial what was it? I don't know, 4-year transformation video he had. I was like, all right, so that's possible. That's crazy, bro. And I was like, if he can do it, why can't I? So yeah, I'm training at Planet Fitness for a few months now, and I gained a pretty good rep at it, actually, at Planet Fitness, the one I was going to, because I used to come in, I used to go so hard. People would ask me what sports do I play? I'm like, I don't play no sports. I don't play sports anymore. I just like working out. I just really had a deep love for working out. I've always had a deep love for exercise. Even as a kid, even though it wasn't exercising, it wasn't working out, I'd always be outside running around, playing ball in the street when I could, or just finding something to do just to keep my mind busy, and something that would keep me moving, man. I've always loved to work. So then I get into a relationship for 6-7 months, and it was cute. I really loved it. And I didn't stop working out, but I could tell that That's cute. I could tell that I wasn't as focused on the gym as I was before. Not saying it was a distraction, it was just I had other priorities at the time. At least I felt that I did. So I didn't work out as much. It was around this same time, well, within that relationship, that I was like, all right, so I wanted to switch from using machines or Smith machines all the time, and I wanted to like actually lift some real weight. So I got a membership at Gold's Gym. That's where I really started to make like significant gains at the time. Gained about 5 pounds within the first few months of going there. I started squatting seriously, not seriously, but I started squatting more consistently. Fuck me, talking is hard. And it's really given me like the physique y'all see now. I really give a lot of the credit to Gold's, even though Planet really helped set that foundation. But yeah, I've always loved working out. Ever since I started, like just holding the weight, just being able to feel and build that mind and muscle connection, seeing progress, whether it be big or small. It was like, okay, I feel like this is what I should be doing. My relationship ended in November, and that's when I really tapped back into working out the way I was before. And so I guess that's what, 7, 8 months, somewhere around there. I've been very consistent during that time, making PRs weekly, whether it be squat or deadlift. I don't bench. I don't like benching. Y'all can hate me for it. I really don't care. But getting bigger, stronger, and faster and whatnot. But I quit my job actually in April to do fitness full time, and honestly, it's not going the way I planned, but it's putting me in a situation that I need to be in to get where I want to go. You feel me? It's like, because now I gotta work hard, right? And I don't know, it's kind of weird though. The fact that I'm not busy every day makes it easier to get complacent when you don't have to do something. And that's a battle that I'm struggling with right now. But it's a battle, man. I'm gonna fight. But where am I going with this? Hey, baby. This is now going on my like second month, the end of my second month without working. So I'm really, I don't know, it's weird. I've been working out consistently since then, like every day with my boy Sal. Shout out Sal, love you boy. But very consistent, going hard, going heavy. And I've made a lot of progress since then, like a lot more than I would have if I would have stayed, and I realized that. But these past few days I wasn't able to get to the gym due to like external circumstances. I'm not tripping about it. And I've had a lot of time to think about the gym, how I feel about it. And I've realized that I gotta do better and not just focus on fitness, but also focus on my health, because I can feel that with CF being a manageable illness, it's getting I don't want to say more difficult, but I'm having to manage it differently, or like more significantly than I did at first. Because ever since I started wrestling, because I was so active and always training my lungs, I never really had any problems with them. But since I've stopped doing, I hate cardio. I stopped doing cardio. I feel like I did all my cardio in high school. I feel like I don't need to do it right now, especially since I'm trying to get bigger. I stopped doing cardio, and I can feel not as significant, but like a noticeable decline in my health. And that's really what's motivated me to make this video at all. Like I woke up today and I was wholeheartedly like, all right, I'm locked in. Not even locked in on the video itself, but locked in on like the precedent of the video. So the goal for the time being isn't going to be just like fitness, but you know, fitness and health. I'm going to be documenting me taking my medication, doing my breathing treatments. I've done my first treatment today. I'm going to start back running, and I'm going to just really tap in, get my mind back in the place it was before, and really just try to improve every aspect of myself to the best that I can. I really don't know what else to say. Life is weird, man. It never really goes as planned, but you know, who really sits there and plans their life out? It doesn't, it never works. Well, not that case, but there are always going to be factors that you didn't consider, right? Or that you hoped wouldn't be as significant as they are. You really have to like buckle down sometimes to overstep those hurdles. I said hurdles, that's crazy. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, honestly. I plan to compete in bodybuilding in next year, so I'm trying to put on size. I've lost 7 pounds between last week and this week, so you know, that's cute. There's things I gotta do. There's things everyone has to do, but you know, who focuses on everyone else? I'm really finna tap in and really put my best into it. Even though I think I'm working hard, it's not my best, and I know that. And I'm kind of ashamed of myself for not applying my best to all that I've been working towards. But yeah, I'm gonna try to put a bunch of different types of content in there. You might see a few song covers here and there, because I do still take music and singing very seriously. You might see some vlogs. You're still gonna see the workout videos, obviously, but you'll see a lot more of these. Just me sitting and reflecting, really sharing how the experience is going for me, and how and just doing my best to aid others on either advice or just, like, you know, giving someone some motivation or inspiration to keep on pushing, keep on working, because that's all we can do, really, is work hard for what you want, man. Whether it be in fitness, out of fitness, music, art, you know, all you can do is work. So this video is a lot shorter than I thought it would be. Well, I might put more stuff into it. I know I was talking about cardio earlier. I might go for a run today. It's gonna be my first run, and who knows how long. I'll go a few miles, try to at least. I'm gonna see where it takes me. But I'm really grateful for everyone that's been along for the ride so far, even though we're basically just getting in the car. I'm really grateful for all the support from either fitness pages, other athletes, just bystanders, or people that say that I motivate them. Really grateful for all that, because like there are times, no matter how I make it seem, there are definitely still times that like I just feel very insignificant in it all, and I just gotta kind of push that to the side and know that like my efforts aren't going to be in vain. I'm not working my best, which I couldn't be, but I see progress, and progress is progress, no matter how slow. So the goal is success, and I'm not accepting anything other than that. So unless I think of something else to say, this might be the end of this little section of the video. I might do some vlogging while I'm running, so you'll get a bit of that. But yeah, there's a lot to come from me, I promise that. Yeah, y'all stay beautiful. I love you, and I'll see you whenever I see you. Peace.